Well, welcome along to the Huamark Arena in Thailand. This is it then, the final of the FIFA 2012 Futsal World Cup, and a match that quite rightly is being described as the dream final between the two superpowers of FIFA's official five-a-side game. Brazil, the defending world champions, the South American champions, against Spain, the European champions, and a side who Brazil took the crown from 4 years ago. The two most successful nations, Brazil looking to win the World Cup for a 5th time, Spain looking to edge closer with their 3rd victory, and the only two nations to have ever been world champions at futsal. These two sides have met at every single World Cup. 7 previous meetings have brought about 3 wins for Brazil, just the 1 for Spain at the World Cup, and 2 draws, matches which each side won on penalties. Spain beating Brazil in the 2004 semi-final en route to lifting the World Cup for a 2nd time, and then 4 years ago another 2-2 draw resulted in a 4-3 penalty shootout win for Brazil to lift the World Cup. Both teams have been in terrific form en route to the final. Spain were actually given their hardest match by Iran in their opener when they were held 2-2. Before that, it was victories against Panama, Morocco, a last 16 win over the host nation Thailand, before seeing off Russia, a potential banana skin in the quarter-final, and Italy in the semis. Both teams are out. Sepp Blatter, the president of FIFA, has met both lineups, and we're now ready for the national anthems.
The national anthem of Team Brazil ขอได้โปรดแสดงความเคารพเพลงชาติบราซิลGentlemen, as a symbol of peace and fair play, the handshake for peace takes place between the two teams and the match officials. FIFA and the Nobel Peace Center wish you a fair match. ท่านผู้มีเกียรติทุกท่าน
Absolutely fantastic atmosphere inside the Huamark Arena. Really a seat to be had for Spain versus Brazil, the biggest five-a-side match to be played anywhere in the world in a 4-year cycle. And it is the two most successful teams. This is the 4th time in the last 5 editions of the Futsal World Cup that the ultimate match is a clash between South America and Europe's finest. Brazil have come out on top twice in the previous 3, although Spain did defeat the Brazilians in the 2004 semi-final en route to beating Italy in the final, and in the 2000 final against Guatemala became the first team other than Brazil to win the World Cup. That is the 5 that starts, but it is rotating substitutes throughout the 40 minutes, 20 minutes each way. to decide who will be Futsal's world champions. Well, Brazil, full of experience. There's two 35-year-olds in the team, including the captain, Vinicius, who's on the bench, and the number 12, Falcao, a legend, the Pele of futsal, is surely playing his last World Cup. And Gabriel, well, he celebrated his 32nd birthday, the Brazilian number 6, yesterday. What a perfect present this would be to lift the World Cup for Brazil for the 5th time. It's Spain who bring the long unbeaten run into this final, though 119 matches since they last tasted defeat. That defeat was against Brazil, a team who Spain ended their long beaten run as well. 151 match world record unbeaten run ended in 2010. It lasted 5 years, and it was Spain who brought that run to an end. A victory here for Spain, and they may well be chasing that world record run of 151 games. They have met in every edition of the World Cup, and apart from the group stage in 1989, it has always been a decisive encounter. Hector Rojas of Peru is the man in charge of the big one. So the 2012 FIFA Futsal World Cup final draws to a close here in Thailand at the Huamark Arena, the main stadium for the 7th Futsal World Cup. Brazil have won 4 of the previous 6, Spain 2. Can Venancio Lopez mastermind a 3rd victory for Spain, who won successive World Cups in 2000 and 2004 before their run as world champions was ended by Marcos Serrato's team on home soil in Brazil 4 years ago. Well, the form book says in 27 previous meetings, Brazil have won 14 to Spain's 8. But believe me, that counts for absolutely nothing when Brazil and Spain go head to head. This is the big one. This is El Clasico of international futsal. The two superpowers, Spain, 8 times champions of Europe, Brazil 19 times champions of South America, the reigning champions of their confederations, and the only 2 teams to have previously won the World Cup. Here's Neto, blocked by Fernandao. Early attack here for Spain by Alemão. This is Kike. Alemão again. Now Kike. Towards Fernandao. The number of naturalised Brazilians in the Spanish team. Ari and Rafael, Gabriel, Vilda in the Brazilian ranks play their club futsal in Spain. Many links between the two countries. Thiago for the long throw. It came off the head of Kike. Early corner for Brazil. Last 2 meetings in the last 2 World Cups have both gone to penalties after 2-2 draws. It's Fernandao. Spain were the last team to win one of these clashes of the World Cup in open play, 4-3 in the 2000 final. It's Fernandao. Prior to that, it was 3 successive wins for Brazil. Kike. Alemão. It's Fernandao. Now again, out Fernandao. There's no doubt Spain have had the tougher route to the final. To face the likes of Iran, the draw worked against them where they faced the much-fancied Russians in the quarter-finals. Brazil's toughest challenge was Argentina, their big rivals in the quarters. They were taken to extra time in that one where they came through 3-2. Before seeing off Colombia in the semi-finals. Wins against Portugal as well. Another team with a big rival with Brazil. Alemão. What a chance for Brazil to end this 119 unbeaten run that Spain are on in the World Cup final. Simi. Alemão. Everything is on the line when these two nations meet in the futsal arena. So Lopez pacing up and down that touchline. Gabriel, that's blocked by Ricardo. Gabriel. Fernandao sticking with him. You can expect it to be pretty tight. A match of true high quality. Neto skips away from Ricardo. Here's a chance. Tight angle though. And off target from Fernandinho. Took to the second half to get the breakthrough 4 years ago when Marquinhos scored 4 minutes after half-time in the 2008 final. Could open up though if either side were to grab an early goal. Kike across to take it. In by Kike. I'll talk about ambitious from Ricardo, who was off balance and the ball was away from him. Simi. This one back by Kike. Into Ricardo. Now Alimao. Took a deflection off Simi. It's a Spanish ball. Alimao will take it. Kike going for the volley. Interesting to see how deep the 3 Spanish outfield players were from that corner. There's Neto. So good defensively and offensively, these two sides. To win this World Cup, Spain and most certainly have deserved it. Russia beaten, Italy beaten en route. Host nation Thailand taken apart as well. Here's Alimao. Fernandao, Kike. Alimao. Kike, it's well out of play though. Simi, one of the Brazilian base players, plays for Corinthians. Neto. Simi, challenged by Alimao. Expected sparring in the early moments of this final. It's Gabriel. Signs in this competition that the rest of the world is certainly closing the gap on these two. Not quite enough. Still have that extra edge to get them through to the ultimate game. Gabriel. Neto. Fernandinho. 7 goals so far for him at this World Cup. 2 behind the leading scorer, Eder Lima. It's Fernandao. Made space for the opening well, but just couldn't pick the ball out to Borja. Neto. Now Simi. Here's Vinicius. Neto. To Vinicius again, the Brazilian captain who scored in the World Cup final 4 years ago. final 4 years ago was the only Futsal World Cup final to require extra time and a penalty shootout. That's Fernandao. The 5 previous finals had all been decided in the 40 minutes. Lozano under pressure from Ari. This is Fernandao. Now Miguel. Chance here for Ortiz. Lovely touch back. Oh, Fernandao nearly got a crucial touch onto it. Lozano with the initial shot. Vinicius helping clear it away, but the first real opening of the final falling for Spain. That was a real captain's role from Vinicius, getting back to help out his goalkeeper. And here's Vinicius at the other end. And that was well into the side netting. Terrific play by Spain, though, to make the opening for the Barcelona man, Lozano. Ortiz. It's easy for Thiago. Jay. Netting. Prolific competition, Jay. 6 goals. It looks to have done enough with 9. He's one clear of Rodolfo Fortino, who grabbed a couple of goals in the 3rd place playoff prior to this match. Fernandinho, realistically the only player who could challenge him, but he would need a World Cup final hat-trick to run off with the golden boot. Lozano, get off Ari. Comfortable enough for Thiago. Now Ari again, to Vinicius. Away by Lin. Ari. Neto towards Vinicius. Steps away from Ortiz, who uncommitted himself with the initial challenge, helped out by Lin though. Now Ari. Way back by Jay. Jay again. Now Ari. I thought he kept it in on the stretch, but apparently not. Spanish ball. Lin. Miguel. Lin. Solid defending again by Brazil. Torres had a rather up and down final 4 years ago at the Barcelona man. He scored one of the Spanish goals, but then missed his penalty in the penalty shootout. One of 2 Spanish players to miss. Ortiz. On that, it will be a Spanish corner. Now with it. They really moved for the chip up from Alemão. To find original ways to break down the opposition from a corner. Fill a small area with everybody back. Rodrigo. Ari. Rodrigo was charged down by Ortiz. One of the fortunates to get possession back is Torres, and now Alemão. Ortiz. Wasn't too many options, so he took the shot on, but it was dropped at source by Ari. Ari and Gabriel and Vilda, the 3 Brazilians who play for Barcelona. Rafael at Inter Movistar in the Spanish futsal top flight, widely regarded as the top European league. Torres. I thought he was blocked there by Jay. He's landed a bit heavily as well, Torres. Certainly holding his thigh. May not have been given as a foul, but it was certainly a heavy landing and painful. I think he's unlucky there, not to get something, at least for the obstruction. To Mercado, clever skill, but Rodrigo comes away with it. Mercado, though, has won the free kick for Spain. Lovely drag back from Mercado. What can we work from here, though? Torres is over it. Kike and Mercado have gone either side. Worrying moments this for Thiago. Torres has touched to Lozano. And nothing coming of that, and Lozano has gone down in some pain. Oh, goodness me. His ankle went right over under that challenge. That wasn't the best angle to see it. And he could be in real trouble here, Lozano. Let's hope it's not as bad as that looked. Sometimes when you see a player rolling around like that, you're inclined to think they were overreacting, but I'm sure he is. Could be out of shot more than anything, because his ankle really went over. Sometimes, of course, you get lucky. By the looks of it, he may well have done, because at least he's back on his feet again, but that looked a really painful one. You do fear his World Cup final may well be over here, Lozano. His reaction may have as much to do with that as the pain itself. That second replay really did show his ankle almost went to 90 degrees. Could have easily broken that. Looks as though he's escaped that. Involved in that earlier incident. Almost brought about the opening goal for Spain, but for some good defending from Vinicius. So a bright start from Spain. Here's Kike. Ball again. Kike touching it back to Miguel. Brazil are claiming their last touch was off the Spaniards. It's Kike. She's not agreeing. Kike. Miguel. Kike under pressure deep in his own area. Down towards Jay. Miguel wins it back. Now Mercado. Kike after that one, but Vinicius covering. Spain, of course, world and European champions. 11-a-side game. Can they add the futsal crown to those titles? Miguel. Alimao. The deflection's behind for a Spanish corner. Kike across to take it. Well, played into Miguel, and Ari just did enough to put him off. More defending for Brazil. It's a really promising start for Spain. That's gathered by Thiago. And immediately tries to release Jay at the other end, who was involved in a rather clumsy collision with Aikada. Alemão. Aikada. Alemão again. Aikada. Oh, it's lovely passing by Spain. Miguel. Ari ahead of him. Ari with the block in. Miguel wins it back, look. Now Alemão. Aikada. Kike. Aikada. Also getting the block in. Spain have certainly made the brighter start here in the opening 10 minutes. Juanjo has been pretty untroubled in their goal. Here's a chance, but blocked away. Vinicius. Pass ball out to Ari, and Spain will have possession back. Set up for the volley from Aikada. Neto did well. Alemão. Kike. Miguel. Lin. Alemão picked out the run of Lin, and in turn tried to head it into Miguel. No sooner do they lose the ball though, Spain, they win it back. Here's Alemão. Lin. Kike. Oh, it's a risky back pass, and Miguel was almost onto it. Thiago had no choice but just to thump it clear. Minutes gone. Still we await the opening goal. The 2012 FIFA Futsal World Cup final. Spain versus Brazil. Certainly the final that the purists wanted. It's Lin. Spain on this incredible 119 match unbeaten run since they last lost, which was against Brazil. It's Gabriel. Thiago. This Brazilian team has shown that far from infallible. They were beaten by Paraguay in the semi-finals of the qualification tournament, 5-3 after extra time, before beating Colombia to claim the bronze medals. South America, like Europe, has a separate qualifying tournament. The Copa America doesn't count as a qualifying tournament. That's one of those was last year, which Brazil won for the 19th time, beating Argentina 5-1 in the final. It's Neto. Spain's current run that perhaps makes them the slight favourites to come out on top in this final. It's Gabriel. Here's Neto. It's a Brazilian free kick, the foul by Kike. Both these teams have won World Cups in the Far East before. Brazil in Hong Kong in '92. Spain in Chinese Taipei retained their World Cup from Guatemala in '04. Simi then for Brazil. Foul count still pretty low for both teams. Big deflection. Miguel shields it back to Juanjo. Goes direct this time. Both teams known for their passing and moving and their technical qualities, but both Brazil and Spain happy to go long. The opportunity presents itself. Miguel. Lin. Again, and Fernando has it blocked behind. Lopez there, getting his point across to a number of the Spanish players on the bench. Miguel. So much experience and know-how in both these camps, in terms of the players and the coaching staff. Fernandao. Lin. By Miguel, and that was a rather panicked clearance from Gabriel. More time than he initially realised there. Now Ortiz over this. Great rivalry, but so much respect as well between these two nations. Fernandao. Well defended by Brazil. Is Neto. Again making way for Alamau to return. One player who doesn't play his club futsal in Spain, he's with Dina Moscow. Neto. Gabriel. Simi. Alamau breaking forward now for Spain. Fernandao up against Gabriel and goes for goal. Fernandao, but off target. Good counter from Spain. Why having a corner can sometimes be more dangerous to you defensively, and it can be an opportunity to score a goal yourself. Juanjo. Fernandao. Runs away from Gabriel and forces the save from Thiago. It's Fernandinho now. Lovely skill by Fernandinho. Fernandao with the challenge though. Now Alamau. This is Lin. There's Ortiz in support. Here is Ortiz. Now Lin. Oh, it's blocked away again. Now Alamau. Fernandao. Blocked away again by Gabriel this time. You do get the feeling a goal is coming here for Spain. I think they just overplayed it, to be honest, in that last attack. That was the previous effort from Fernandao. I think Ortiz perhaps should have pulled the trigger rather than coming inside again. Alamau. Fernandao. This is Ortiz. Well, look at that. 13 shots to 4 in favour of Spain. It's well cut out by Neto. It's not often you see Brazil pen back at this sport. It's certainly been the case here in the first half. And that's a timeout being called. I get the feeling it may well be a Brazilian timeout. Indeed it is. I'm not surprised to see Marcos Serrato with the tactics board out. Side are being overrun. Plenty of options we haven't seen yet. He's been saving the legs of Falcao generally for the second halves of this knockout stage. Falcao barely featured at all in the group stages. And we haven't seen Vilde yet either, the player from Barcelona. He's another of the experienced campaigners in the Brazilian ranks. The likes of Falcao, Vinicius, surely has to be their last chance to win another World Cup. Lopez will be delighted with everything but the finish from Spain so far. They're dominating possession, which generally is the key to success here. They've been terrific, the Thailand supporters. You do wonder who the Thai fans will be supporting. After all, it was Spain who beat them 7-1 in the last 16 and ended their dreams of going further. Great for the competition, though. They made it out of the group, the host nation. Here's Vinicius. And the biggest roar so far in this competition was Thailand's consolation goal when they were 7-0 down against Spain. Here's Neto. Now Ari. Neto. I think given how well they've played first half, Spain, they'll be frustrated if they haven't got themselves some kind of lead before half-time. Vinicius, now Ari. Fernandinho. Ari. It's played behind Fernandinho. Ricardo. Alimão. Ortiz. Now Ricardo. Alimão. Strong challenge. Again, it deflects out for a Spanish ball from a shot from Ortiz. Miguelin. Neto to Vinicius. Vinicius to back from Fernandinho. This is Ari. Good block away. Well, they may be dominating Spain, but let's not forget the quality that Brazil have in their attacking ranks. Very nearly grabbed themselves a lead there against the run of play. Thiago. Ari. Lovely control, especially as he was slipping over. Technical ability of some of these players at this level is just outstanding. Neto. Ari to Vinicius. Now Ari over the top though. A couple of sights of the Spanish goal in quick succession for the Barcelona man. There's Kike. Vinicius. Vinicius, Ari. No less than 9 Barcelona players involved in the two squads in this final. 6 for Spain, 3 for Brazil. Here's Ari, here's Vinicius. Very challenged by Miguelin. Now Neto to Ari, the touchdown to Vinicius, cleared away by Miguelin. It's Brazil's best spell so far. Neto. Oh, that was short for Vinicius. Ricardo cutting it out, but Harry covers. Neto. And he took the safe approach, was tempted to go back to the goalkeeper, but went down the line instead, but just couldn't keep it in. TK for Spain. Miguelin. Played in again towards Lin. Kike just losing his footing. Torres seems to be okay. Took that knock to the thigh in a heavy collision earlier. Haven't seen Lozano again since he turned an ankle. There's always that hope that it's not quite as bad as it looked, but I think in that case it was certainly enough to keep him out of the rest of this game, but you never know. Could be double the size tomorrow. Lozano's ankle. Here's Ari. Now Jay. Here's Ari. Vinicius. Gets it back again, Vinicius. Jay. Well defended again, Spain. Alvaro applauding the work of his teammates in keeping Brazil out, just as they were beginning to look at their most menacing. Torres, Miguel after this. He would have done extremely well to keep that in. Ball just doesn't hold up at all on this surface like it does on grass. Here's Ari. Vinicius. Now Rodrigo. Ari. Rodrigo pick out the run, but Kike intercepting, and now this is Alvaro. Slowly playing their way into this, Brazil. They've been largely outplayed for the majority of this first half. Spain unable to take advantage of their bright start. With a breakthrough. Ooh, Kike was put under pressure by Miguel's pass. There's Rodrigo. 3 minutes for either side to break through before half-time. Vinicius. Rodrigo. Vinicius. Jay held up by Kike. Now Vinicius. Rafael to Rodrigo. This is Jay. All the effort whipped in and over the top by Rafael. It's a terrific move by Brazil. Jay in the end just controlling the ball for Rafael's shot and caught everybody on the hop. Torres. Here's Lin. Now Ortiz. And Torres just losing his touch for a minute. Rafael. Thiago. Jay. Now Vinicius. Rodrigo, Vinicius. Rafael. Jay. Blocked away by Torres. Alvaro. Now Lin. Oh, Vinicius beaten to it by Lin. To make up for the error, though, the Brazilian captain. Still no sign yet of Falcao or Wilder. We saw Falcao pacing around behind the Brazilian bench. I'm sure we'll see him in the second half. He's an absolute legend of this sport. A massive star back home in Brazil. Here's Lin. Ortiz. As he gather for Thiago. Now Rafael. There's Rodrigo. Gabriel. Thiago out. And again, no nonsense, just lashes it into the crowd. And I think he caught a spectator there, just apologising. And a timeout call with 1:26 to go by Venancio Lopez of Spain. It is as tight as we thought it would be. Technical ability, though, through the roof. A few chances for either side, none of them really clear-cut, just half openings. Two teams that don't give an awful lot away defensively, but have terrific quality in the final third to punish any chances that come their way. The wave making its way around the Huamark Indoor Arena. entertainment during the timeout. I do love the applause that the spectators gave themselves after the wave that made its way round 5 or 6 times. Can Spain work here? Minute 26 left. Spain 0, Brazil 0. The 2012 Futsal World Cup final. Ortiz. Almost caught that between his legs, Gabriel. And is taken down by Ortiz. Lucky not to escape a yellow card, actually. He was nowhere near the ball there. Plays for one of Spain's main clubs, Inter Movistar. There's Rafael, who also plays for that Spanish club. Teeth. A minute to go, the accumulated foul count isn't going to come into it. Fernandao wins a third free kick though for Spain. It's nudged out of it by Rodrigo. One goal could decide this. It is that close. Ortiz over it. What a boost it would be to grab one just before the break. Ortiz leaves it for Miguel. It's gone through! And just round the back of the post. Well, one or two spectators thought it was in. Left by Ortiz. Miguel driving it. Fernandao's was the last touch. Just the wrong side of the post and round into the back of the net, but the wrong side. Rodrigo. Miguel. Ortiz. Covered by Thiago. Final seconds then of the first half. Rodrigo. A beat of 4 years ago, and it was 0-0 at the break. And a claiming handball from Jay. Well, what about the grab on the thigh as well? It's a free kick either way. It's a bit of a wild kick at the ball from Ortiz, but Jay had his arm around the Spaniard's leg and then fell on the ball. Untidy play all round, which results in a Spanish free kick. Here's Lin. Kike. Fernandao. Here's Kike again. Well, the good news is that's Lozano back out there. Here's Kike. Oh, concentration, Fernandao. Well, that's terrific news, because you really felt for Lozano when he hobbled off that his World Cup final may be over. He seems okay. 2 bags of ice later. Driven through by Gabriel. And that is the end of the first half. So as 4 years ago in the World Cup final in Brazil, it is goalless between the two giants of the sport, Brazil and Spain, at half-time. It will become a 20-minute match to decide the destination of the trophy, unless, of course, extra time and penalties are required. And the way this game is going, the wise money may well be on just that. Half-time then in Thailand. It is Brazil 0, Spain 0.